What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. It is Thursday, and I am excited to get into this video, baby. PropsMadeEasy.com, only $20 a month, as you already know. We have a little break till Saturday and Sunday for NBA, but the Props Made Easy tools are already early pointing out some big value for these NBA games Saturday and Sunday. We've got some esports that we can still dominate and stuff like that, so it's all good. Baseball that swept yesterday had a huge day of MLB yesterday, probably the biggest season of the day of the year yesterday for MLB. Absolutely dominated over there, so it was a great day for baseball, especially. Let's get straight into the plays that we have on here. Now, I'm not aware of the dates of these games. Just know they're Saturday or Sunday. Those are the lines that are on Prizepicks. So what we're talking about are the early lines for those days. You want to try to get as many of these in as you can. Now, first and foremost, I'm just going to look at snipes because we have so many snipe options early on so far. Okay, so let's talk about them. We have Jokic points over 0.5. That's an absolute lock, obviously. No need to overthink things. The next highest play is Luka Doncic points plus rebounds over 40.5. Now, this is playoff caliber Luka that we're about to get here, okay? So his points and rebounds over 40.5 is a great option. As you can see with the PME consensus odds, the only plays that are full point differentials like this that show on the sniper tool are going to be not only full point above, but also have the money higher on that side as well. Luka Doncic points and rebounds PME consensus odds are a full point higher than where Prizepicks has the line, and the money's leaning on the over. So this should be 41.5. If Prizepicks was on top of their game, that would be 41.5, and it should be. Projection of 42.16 or 1.66. Love the spot there, and then the heavy juice on Karl Anthony Towns steals over 0.5 at minus 144 PME consensus odds. Now, some huge value for steals has been around lately, and steals has not been working out. Like Tobias Harris with his blocks yesterday. He was a sniper play, like over minus 140 odds. Ended up not getting any blocks. Steals the day before that, I think there was a steal play that was one of the better values of the day. Ended up missing. I mean, that's part of the game. It happens, but I'm going right back to the well here. Karl Anthony Towns steals over 0.5 at minus 144 odds. Just heavy juice. If you consistently are playing the absolute best EV, best data spots from Props Made Easy, you will consistently see success. So just keep rolling with it. And then you have Darius Garland steals under 1.5 at minus 141. Luka Doncic blocks and steals over 1.5 at minus 140. Chris Middleton blocks and steals under 1.5 at minus 140. Like, so much early value for NBA, man. Super, super excited about Saturday and Sunday, man. A lot of money to be made there. And then LeBron James is the best goblin option, over points of 17.5. PME consensus odds are at 24.5 and minus 121 odds on the over there. So yeah, great spot. Projections 25.2, a 7.7 projection differential. So yeah, it's time to eat, baby. All right. Over on MLB, there was some minus 140 plus value earlier. It's no longer here. So if you're a Props Made Easy member, you were able to get some better value early in the day. But as of right now, what we have available to us, Ryan Nelson pitching outs under 15.5, minus 136 PME consensus odds on the under, which is solid. Projection of 13.88, a minus 1.62. So our projection data, our data is definitely expecting San Francisco to do pretty well versus Ryan Nelson today. So the under on pitching outs for him at 15.5, and then the hits allowed for Griffin Canning under 5.5, minus 135 PME consensus odds on the under. Projection of 5.05, a minus 0.45 projection differential. Those are the best values that we have available to us here. Let's take a look at home runs. Who's got the biggest home run possibility? Soler. Home runs is at the highest probability for home runs. As you know, obviously these are demon spots. Okay, these are demon plays. So the likelihood of these hitting is already low. A guy hitting a home run, that's a low probability, right? But you can come here to find the best demon for home runs. You can come here. You can look at the highest projected. All right, we have him projected at 0.3 odds, which is like a 30% chance of hitting a home run today. Soler is a great spot over his home runs. I know it's the 0.5. Obviously, you're not going to have data saying, oh, yeah, this guy for sure. Data says this guy's for sure homering, because that would be stupid. But all you want to do is take the top option here. So Soler has the best odds. according to our data, to hit a home run today. So Soler over for the Demon. And then for stolen bases, the best probability for a stolen base is Jake McCarthy over stolen bases. Has the best probability there. All right. Let's check hitter fantasy score and pitcher fantasy score. Jung-Hoo Lee hitter fantasy score over 7. San Francisco, I'm telling you, is really, really loved. Matt Chapman hitter fantasy score are two of the top options that we have here. Pitcher fantasy score, really like the under on Ryan against LA today. That's a big differential. Really love Kenta Maeda today, which is really being promoted. But I don't really play, honestly. Like when it comes to baseball, sometimes if I'm struggling to find a pairing, but honestly, if I'm struggling to find a pairing, I just look at goblins. You know what I mean? I just take a look at goblins. Let me get off here and go back into it real quick. If I'm struggling to find, oh, look at that. Kerry Carpenter hits, runs, RBIs has come in as a snipe play. So Ryan Nelson pitching outs under 15.5 and Kerry Carpenter hits, runs, RBIs over 1.5 would be the two best options that we have on the board. As you can see, that just popped in. It's immediately at the top. This is the absolute best value of the day that not only is plus EV on the minus 140 on the over, but also has projection differential on the over as well. Because it's minus 140, it would show up here if you want to just snipe out the absolute best. Now, let's say you want to stick to minus 140s or more, which I find myself doing a lot. I'm like, hey, I'm not going to play anything unless I get that minus 140 plus juice on something. So I'll come in here and say, you know what? Name of the game is profit. Kerry Carpenter hits, runs, RBIs over 1.5. Let's see what the Goblins are saying. Okay, the top Goblin would be AJ Puck or Pook, however you say this dude's name's pitcher strikeout over 3.5, or Logan Webb, pitcher strikeouts over 3.5, and I'm going to pair it with one of those, which just has much higher odds than anything else, and I'll just go ahead and take my double up and walk away. You feel what I'm saying? So you could do that as well. That's an option. All right, when it comes to first inning runs allowed, there's nothing really to be interested in here. I mean, there's only one option. There's a bunch of yellow and red in here and green. Like, it's very mid-range. I wouldn't really get involved in first inning runs this morning. Kyle Connor, shots on goal over 2.5, minus 133 PME consensus odds on the over. Projection 2.92 is 0.42. Solid spot on the over for Kyle Connor for NHL. Nothing for MMA. For tennis, we have 4 different options, all unders. I'm going to talk about the half lines. Alex Minauer, total games under 21.5, and Kalin Nina, total games under 21.5. Okay, under on those two. For PGA, we have the great value of the over on Matt Fitzpatrick's strokes, over 68.5 at minus 150 odds on the over. And then we have Keegan Bradley strokes over 69.5 at minus 140 odds on the over. Absolutely love those guys. For soccer, we don't have any half lines, and we have 5 options that are 0.5s. You can go any of these options that you want to. Either the over or the under, depending on where the minus is. If it's a minus or a plus. If it's a plus, you want the over. It's a minus, you want the under. All that good stuff. Nothing there. For CS2, we have a bunch of value. We have like 8 different options. And I want to say, too, there were some bugs in the CS2 tool overnight. If you guys noticed, some huge, crazy sportsbook differentials that weren't even realistic. That's because there was a few bugs that popped in. As you guys know, we have a ton of data that we incorporate into these now. So, you know, the developers are constantly working to get things fixed and keep things rolling smoothly. And especially with the new incorporation of the extra more sportsbooks that we have involved in it to give us the most accurate sportsbook line possible, you know, there can be some kinks at times. So we're getting it fixed, though, and we're going to keep that obviously happening very rarely. But it's back up, and we're good to go here. Winter versus Aora, map 1 kills under 12.5, 11 on other sportsbooks, a minus 1.5. And then we can go PR for Enterprise, map 1 and 2 kills under 32.5 at a minus 1.5. I literally just randomly chose 2. You can choose one down here if you want. They're all the same. They're all minus 1.5s or plus 1.5s. You can go any of those options that you want to. Last but not least, for Valorant, the best play is Yet2J. Map 1 and 2 kills over 30.5. 2 sportsbook differential, making him the absolute best option. And then the next best play that's a half line at a minus 1.5 is Jonah 6. Map 1 through 2 kills under 25.5 at a minus 1.5. All right, let's do a recap of what we're looking at this Thursday morning. Obviously, Jokic's a lock on the over. Luka Doncic points plus rebounds is popping really well, over 40.5. Karl Anthony Towns steals at the minus 144. I mean, so much value. Garland steals under 1.5. Luka Doncic blocks and steals over 1.5. Blocks and steals under 1.5 for Chris Middleton. All minus 140s or more. So tons of early value for NBA for Saturday and Sunday. Looking at MLB, Kerry Carpenter hits, runs, RBIs over 1.5. Ryan Nelson pitching outs under 15.5 are two options that really stick out. Nothing for MLB first inning. NHL, Kyle Connor over shots on goal of 2.5. For tennis, we have Alex de Minaur, total games under 21.5, and then Kalanina, total games under 21.5. PGA, we have Matt Fitzpatrick, strokes over 68.5 is number 1. And then we have Tom Kim, strokes under 69.5, and then Keegan Bradley, strokes over 69.5 is some of the best value there. For soccer, all 0.5s, no half lines. You can go any of those that you see on the screen there, those 5. Moving on to CS2. We had Winter, map 1 kills under 12.5, and then we went down to PR Enterprise, map 1 and 2 kills under 32.5. And then last but not least for Valorant, Yetu J, map 1 and 2 kills over 30.5, and then Jonah 6, map 1 and 2 kills under 25.5. All right? Thank y'all for joining me as always, and let's just keep eating, baby. Just because there's no NBA till Saturday and Sunday doesn't mean we can't get that early value locked in. Doesn't mean we don't have MLB that's going to go crazy. NHL value pops in great later in the day. Esports, as always, is always dominating at Props Made Easy. Props Made Easy legitimately is the esports GOAT. So, yeah, definitely utilize it for the other things. Only $20 a month. Lock in, and let's get it. Have a good Thursday, y'all. Peace.